Jessica Barton here, making my way through PRI, and I met up with Jesse Powell from Aeromotive Fuel Systems, and we're going to talk a little bit about their fuel pumps and go kind of from where it began all the way down to some new products that they've developed. So let's start at the beginning. Where did you guys start?
You know, we had a tremendous amount of success with the A1000 fuel pump. That was our flagship fuel pump. We've been doing it for a long time. It's made a lot of evolution to where it is today. High horsepower, EFI, supercharged, turbocharged applications. And we saw a real success with that, but we knew that there was a need to take that to the next level. We moved with Ford. We moved into the Cobra Jet Mustangs. We were able to take the A1000 and put it in tank, and that sparked a whole new line of fuel systems for us. Where we then moved to is the Corvette fuel system. We took the A1000 and dropped it right into the factory location in the C5 and our late C5 and C6 Corvettes.
Awesome. Well, obviously your first generation of the fuel pump was really big and bulky. You put it into the other fuel tanks. What is it that you guys did to these newer fuel pumps in order to fit it into more of a stock location for street vehicles?
Well, we just released what we call the Aeromotive 340 fuel pump. It's a factory replacement fuel pump. Very similar to a Walbro 255, something along those lines. We like to consider it a 255 on steroids. It flows just about 30% more fuel all the way through the pressure range. It is a direct drop into more than 30 or 40 different applications.
Awesome. I was just going to say, what is it that you're marketing this toward pretty much?
I think it really is going to make a lot of sense for a lot of the late model performance vehicles, especially those that are boosted, your turbocharged WRX, your Mustang GT, supercharged Mustang GT, where the factory fuel system becomes the limiting factor in the performance of the vehicle. And by simply taking one of these fuel pumps, dropping in the factory hangar, you've now allowed yourself to support a lot higher horsepower.
Right, more fuel the better, right?
Yes.
And for racers out there, does something like this work for them? Because I know there can also be classes where you need to use the stock tank location and stuff, so this is something that's good for them as well.
Absolutely. I mean, racing, performance street, there's a big crossover anymore. I think where this product is going to find a real success is for the guys that are pushing their factory fuel system to its limit.
And because this obviously makes more fuel, pushes more fuel through the lines, if you had upgraded lines, is this something that's also good for something like E85 where you're going to be burning more fuel and you need more fuel pressure?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Something like a pump like this does just that. It just moves more fuel. It produces more flow throughout the pressure range. So in any application like that, there are limitations. And we encourage people to call Aeromotive and call our tech lines and talk to our tech personnel. They're excellent, they're top notch, and there's not an application they don't understand. And we can help you put together a system where if this pump doesn't make sense, what does? And it's not all about just throwing as much Aeromotive product on a car as possible. It's about finding the right combination to create the most efficient fuel system possible to get the most performance out of your vehicle. And that's really what it comes down to.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Jesse. And again, you guys, if you need that tech support or you want to find one of these fuel pumps, check out www.aeromotiveinc.com.